Well, hello everybody. Um, Doing a video this morning. I have a new job interview at 10:45 that I'm very excited about. Um, but tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is when my book officially drops on Amazon exclusively for now. Um, She Will Cry Out, She Will Sing, right here. All about my journey through healing from lifelong narcissistic abuse. Um, it's it's going to be a hard read, and I know I shouldn't say that because what are you doing, Jaren? That's how's that going to sell it? The whole point is that healing from narcissistic abuse is not easy. It's not easy. The whole point is it took me over 20 years of therapy to finally find the right therapist and the right type of therapy for me. It was narrative exposure therapy, and I had to have a trauma therapist. Cognitive behavioral therapy wasn't working at all. And I think that it was so important to me to make sure that that message got out, because I don't want people to go through what I did and go 20 years and just having the hardest time because this wasn't working. I mean, therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy works for some things, but not for this type of trauma, not for this amount of trauma. And you guys are going to see very quickly, if you read the book, that this was a severe case. My case was a severe case, and I didn't know that. I had to minimize it as a child. I had to minimize it in order to survive. Even as an adult, I was still minimizing it. And it's so hard to talk about, and it's so hard to be this vulnerable and this open. And you know, I've had so much pushback from the family of origin. I had one sibling get ticked off and say, you know, why are you talking about all this stuff? You know, that's just sick. And I'm talking about it because it needs to be talked about. Like, burying your head in the sand and pretending like it didn't happen, that does nothing. That it just perpetuates a cycle. So my big message today, if you read the book, you're going to go, man, this woman went through hell, right? She's going through hell. I'm not there anymore, okay? This book was written 3 years ago. I've had a lot of healing over the past 3 years. I've had a lot more trauma over the past 3 years. I am currently still healing, but I'm not where I was at all in the first book. The first book goes right into the second one, which I plan on releasing in about 6 months or sooner. I think it's important to understand further what exactly happened, because you'll see quickly that I was hung up on someone that I thought was the love of my life, and that was me finally confronting that, and confronting her was the catalyst for breakthrough. And she broke my heart all over again, but I finally got the truth out of her, and it was terrible to hear. It was terrible to receive, but it was the truth. Finally. So slowly but surely, I started to let go. Not in the first book. You're going to see me hanging on like crazy and making excuses and you know, the grief cycle, you know, bargaining and anger and all of that. It's all in there. But it was this acknowledgement of what had happened between her and I that finally made me go, okay, if I can talk about this, I can talk about all the rest of it. I can do this. And it was hard as hell. It was hard as hell. And, I meet people every single day, that are going through either domestic violence now or have been through it, which domestic violence is going to lead to narcissism. Like that's the crux of it. It's important, guys. It's like I said, it's not an easy read, but it's so important, and it's going to lead to the second book, which is going to give further explanation, and I'm further along. Third book, further along, and that's the point. You guys are going to see me go from just rock bottom to slowly starting to build myself up, slowly starting to heal from what I didn't know if I could ever heal from, honestly. So, anyway, again, comes out tomorrow. She Will Cry Out, She Will Sing. A memoir on childhood generational trauma, parental narcissism, workplace narcissism, complex PTSD, and my journey through healing. Book 1. There's going to be at least 4. There may be a 5th and final one, where I just sum it all up and go through exactly what happened, because this is an experiment in a way. It's a case study. I made myself into a case study, and I'm very grateful for my trauma therapist. I ended up having 2. I'm grateful for both. The first one in particular, who I call Abigail in the book, she's the one that helped kick this off. She's the one that made this possible, and she's very excited about the book. I'm very very lucky to have had her as a trauma therapist, because it's not easy to find them. A good one. It's not easy, trust me. So anyway, comes out tomorrow on Amazon exclusively. There's an ebook, there's a paperback, and there's a hardback. I will do a link tomorrow, another video and a link to the book. And it'll probably be the paperback that I do the link to. So anyway, that's my spiel for the day. Wish me luck on the interview. I am praying that it goes well, and I will talk to all of you guys tomorrow. Book launch day, and it's July 8th, 2022 was the day of breakthrough, so it's important to me. Anniversary, 3rd-year anniversary. Anyhow, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.